So we've got to get, I think, 6 more dice. Just 2 scrolls. It could be anywhere. Oh, did I see something up here? My eyes deceive me. Yes, they do. Okay. Trying to think of what else I've done this week. Been a pretty lax week for me. After all that family stuff worked itself out. Um, I didn't really have anything to do, so I've been just kind of doing stream stuff and kind of it. I still haven't really been working on music. I tried to, but I don't know. I just still can't really get myself to do it. Feels kind of lazy to say. Feels like I'm just not doing it, but I do try to get on there. I try to log in. Well, log in. I try to, open up my software, write something, but I don't know. I just can't. It feels like music that I practice and the music that I come up with in my head are, for one, completely different. So whenever I practice music, it doesn't really help me to write music. And the stuff that I do come up with in my head seems like it just doesn't really translate well into full songs. So I'll come up with like maybe a couple of chords on my guitar or something, or I'll get a cool tone going. I'll just write like 8 bars or something like that, and it'll just end there. Like I can't get myself to write a full song, and I definitely can't get myself to write lyrics. I've only written maybe a paragraph worth of lyrics in my life, and I don't know, I just suck at it. Not good at it. So I don't know, I'm trying to get through it, but I don't know, it just feels like I'm not getting anywhere. Similar feelings, similar, kind of a similar process when I try to do notation as well. If I go to like MuseScore and I have an idea and I'm able to write it down in notation, for one, most of the time the notation will kind of limit me and what I'm writing. If I'm writing in notation, the idea is for the instrument to be able to play that in real life. So if I'm writing for piano, ideally some kind of pianist should be able to play that in real life. So that kind of limits me. I don't exactly know what is and isn't possible on certain instruments. And again, it kind of just ends after like 16 bars or something like that. I'll write a cool progression or something like that, or a cool melody, and then it just won't really go anywhere. And MuseScore in general is just kind of limiting as to what you can do musically as a producer. can't really do as much as you could on Reaper. But then you go to Reaper, and you can't write in notation. At least not very easily. It's very janky. Really, really janky. Not meant to be a notation software. I'm kind of stuck because I've got like 3 different methods of writing that I can use, but they all don't really work with each other, and the ideas I have don't really cross over well, each one. I find myself just kind of splitting my focus and not really getting one idea done somewhere. Pretty annoying. But, you know, try to work on it, but it's not going anywhere. Practicing music, though, practicing music has been going well. I haven't gotten any new sheet music in a while, but I have plenty of sheet music to keep me occupied for a while. A long time, actually. So that's been going well. I'm thinking about maybe starting to post practice clips on like TikTok or something like that, just to get some content out. Because why not, you know? Not doing anything else. So that's maybe something else I can do with my time. That is a lot more possible, I would say, than, you know, like writing a song and getting that whole process done. With practicing, I mean, I've been practicing music for a long time, so I have an idea of like how to warm up, how to focus well so I can get what I want done. So if I want to, you know, start uploading stuff, all that really turns into is carving out some time so I can plug in, you know, my interface and start recording, and just taking the time to edit the video together so it looks and sounds good, you know? And by edit, I mean like lining up the song audio with like my video, and then separating out my video and audio, and then, you know, like putting that on top of it, you know what I mean? I don't mean like fixing my performance, making it sound better. I just mean, you know, making it look presentable. Why am I fighting this guy? Can't I just fast travel out of here? I tried to find a portal out of here. I didn't find a portal. But I forgot I can just fast travel out of here if I want to. Get me out of here.
You disgust me. Still love you though.
Alright, I forgot I could do that. Yeah, I might start posting on TikTok. Just quick little clips of me playing along with a song. Why not? If it was legally advisable, I would make videos about me working on sheet music and, you know, editing the sheet music. That's not really something I can put online with a good conscience. Alright, where are we going next? Now we're going down here. We just jump down there? How do we get down there? Yeah, we kind of just jumped down there. Okay. Oh, this is the boss arena. Okay. The main boss arena, I should say. Hello. I just saw you coming into chat. Yeah, OFC. Hello. Right. There's probably nothing in here. The boss arena. There's usually never been secrets over here. You know, in these type of areas. So probably nothing over here. We can start heading across to those mushroom jump pads. Start getting that done. Gotta go this way. Still gotta find all the dice. I mean, we know where one of them is at, but we still need to find the rest of them. Like 5, I guess, 5 more dice instead of 6. And the scrolls. We don't even know where the scrolls are at this point. I'm gonna keep going through as carefully as I can. Clearly, this map has a lot of easy miss areas, or else I would have found them already. Oh, these guys heal? I didn't know these guys healed like that.
Ready? Come on, let's go. Round 2.
Oh, you know what? I guess I haven't been spending my time watching Marvel. I forgot about that. I started watching Moon Knight. You know, I'm keeping my progress going with Marvel. Started watching Moon Knight. So far, it's pretty good. I think I'm on episode 3 right now. I just finished episode 1 and 2 the other day. I'm liking it so far. The only thing is I know about Moon Knight are from TikTok and what people talk about on TikTok. Not a whole lot. They talk about how he's kind of crazy, and not because he has multiple personalities. I mean, like, he's kind of deranged. So he'll kind of like fight anybody he wants to. He doesn't really care who he fights. I remember I saw a bunch of memes about how he fought Taskmaster, and Taskmaster wasn't able to beat him, even though Taskmaster was able to beat everybody else except him and Deadpool, I believe. Just because he's so crazy and so unpredictable that Taskmaster just can't copy his fighting style. I know that about him. And I know the other heroes kind of respect him because he's just that crazy that they want him on their side. So that's something, I guess. Other than that, though, I don't really know anything about him. So, the show's been pretty good so far. Yeah, I don't know. Not a whole lot for me to say about it. I still wish there was a lot more intersectionality, I guess, of the shows. so far the only, I guess, overlapping or intertwined plot that we've gotten was in Hawkeye. And we had Yelena show up for, you know, plot reasons. Well, that was cool to see. I didn't expect to see Yelena in that show, but that was cool to see. Other than that, though, there hasn't really been a whole lot of crossover or references to other movies or anything like that. I guess in Shang-Chi, you had Wong show up at the end because of the 10 rings and whatever. But that doesn't really play into the other movies. We already know Wong exists, and we already know, you know, he deals with all the magic stuff, so all that makes sense. We don't really know Shang-Chi's place in the next movies, so I don't know. I just kind of wish we got a little bit more. Oh, you know what? You know what? I guess Spider-Man No Way Home did have a lot of that. There was, you know, Doctor Strange was in that movie. He played a big role. I guess that counts. And obviously, the events of No Way Home are going to be important for the next Spider-Man movie and the Avengers movie. So I guess that is something. But I'm pissed right now because Spider-Man No Way Home is not on Disney Plus. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened with Sony and their contract. But No Way Home is not on on Disney Plus, and the only way to watch it on streaming is to get Hulu or Amazon Prime with the Stars subscription, which we don't have. So I gotta pay like $4 to rent it, which I guess isn't a lot, but
That was you, you old so-and-so.
I don't know, I might need those $4, you know? So, I mean, I might watch it. I might just end up renting it anyways and watching it. But I don't know. Didn't really feel a need to watch it at the at that time, aka yesterday. So didn't watch it then.
Downwind of you.
I guess I might sometime. Okay, what do we have here? I didn't see any dice on the way up here. Rolls. Starting to wonder where they could be. Oh, no, nothing over here. Nothing over here at all. Okay. So yeah, the main part of the map takes us up there. I'll come back there in a moment. We're gonna head over here first. Place I think is pretty straightforward if I remember. Just have this house where we had that wyvern, that old, like liar wyvern or whatever. We let him out of the house or prison or wherever he was. It's just a backyard, basically. Big old backyard. Really surprised we haven't found at least one of them yet. One of the dice. Not a whole lot of not like walls to put the dice behind, you know? Usually we find the dice behind some kind of wall or around some corner, but there's not a lot of spaces like that. Apparently we had one of them over there behind that house. We already found that one earlier, so not a lot of hiding to do, so I wonder where these ones could be then. I guess maybe they get harder to find later on. I think there was one in here before too, right? Can't really remember. I don't know. Let's go ahead and head out. Start going through the rest of the map. I guess it could be another Wartooth shallow situation where most of the dice are packed at the end. Go ahead and head over there. Alright. So I know this path again does split. We have the that quest line that took us like to the left here to the Don Quixote reference. There might be some stuff over there. After that, I think the rest of the map is just through the church back to where, you know, that main town is. You know, actual Tangledrift.
Where are your manners, little rotter? Lightning!
A lot of beef shrooms. A lot of beef shrooms to fight over here.
Healing vial! It's the healing vial here! Guess he ain't as bad as he felt. Hardly a challenge. Can't work this out till we all walk away, preferably with me.
You know what? While I was talking about the like my schedule and stuff and things to do, I was also thinking about just picking up a new game, just to start playing a new game. You know. I mean, I've talked about how I don't play multiplayer games rarely ever, like Fortnite at the most, but that's kind of it. I did start playing Mortal Kombat not too long ago. I've talked about that. And I wanted to get through the story first before playing online. So I might, you know, finish that up and start playing online at some point. Just to play a game with another human, you know? Even if it's over the screen. But I could see myself playing like Marvel Rivals. You know, just to talk on the microphone and get some some genuine human interaction. Again, even if over the screen. Another one I was thinking about recently, I saw a streamer playing this the other day. He was playing RuneScape, old school RuneScape. I guess it was like one of his childhood games. You know how like World of Warcraft is for so many people. Not that RuneScape is not popular, but, you know, I just never really considered it as something to play. I don't know why, but it's not something that's ever been on my radar. So seeing him play it kind of reminded me that it exists. I was like, oh, maybe I can play that if it's not too expensive. I think there's a free-to-play version, so I might just start playing that to get myself acquainted with the game. Well, I don't know, I might play that. I'm not really an MMO person, if that wasn't obvious. I tried to play World of Warcraft at some point in my life, and I just never got into it. And I've never really tried playing League or Smite, Dota, or anything like that, so... If I were to play an MMO, I think RuneScape might be a good one. It seems like out of all of those ones, it's the least team intensive. I know you can join like a clan or something or a guild, have a team going. Seems like you can kind of just walk around and do whatever you want though, which is kind of fun. I don't really like the idea of the stress that comes with like a Smite game or a League game. Really want to mess up a League game, you know? And with like Overwatch, I wouldn't want to join an Overwatch game and not know what I'm doing. Get roasted. I guess to be fair, that could happen in Marvel Rivals too, but I don't know. The fact that they're Marvel characters kind of lessens the blow for me. more of a casual game, at least in my eyes. I don't really know.